Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Coyote Productions says, time to wait an hour for another ATF8 stream I don't care about. Okay. I don't have any good April Fool's jokes for y'all today, so I think we'll just go ahead and dive right into development. There we go. Hi everyone. Okay, so let me go ahead and show y'all what I've been working on. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Anyone who's here. It's 11 a.m. on a Friday, so it's probably just a few of us hanging out here together. So what I've been working on is these little boxes down here. So you can see this has 0.54, negative 0.54 in the Y. So if I set it to 0, you can see that the center of the hat is now in the middle of my head. Pretty cool. And if I put it to positive 0.54, it goes down. Of course, you can do this with just your hand. You can change this on your own. But this fine tuning should help y'all a little bit. You can switch it to global space and it does that stuff too. Rotation is the one that I'm currently working on though. So if you look down here, I'm not sure why I'm pointing at the screen. You can see that the degrees on the z-axis changes to be negative 28. If I change it to positive 30, it goes the other way. So everything seems to be working there. The only problem is that the X and Y axis do not work as intended for some reason. You can see here if I put in 15 degrees in the Y axis and press enter, it rotates 15 degrees. But if I don't touch it at all and press enter again, it rotates another 15 degrees. And that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to work as, if you put it at 15, that's where it goes, 15 degrees from 0. If I put 0, it doesn't move at all, so I need to figure out what exactly is going on behind the scenes to make that happen only on the X and Y axis. I'm not entirely sure what's causing that. Little Haas says, slowly adjusting by a certain degree would be very cool so we don't have to enter a different number each time. I mean, I guess. The reason I wanted to do it this way, the way I'm trying to do it, is because let's say you're trying to move something and you moved it to 0.4 and you're like, oh, that's too far. I feel like it would be easier for people to understand if I move it to 0.3. Boop. Just a little over, then it'll be where I want it, versus I don't know, you putting in negative 0.1, because that would require some math, whereas I think if people just, you put in exactly the number that you want, that's easy to understand. You want something to be rotated 30 degrees from 0, you put in 30 degrees. 35 degrees from 0, 35 degrees. Versus having to do 30 and then 5. Okay. So the problem here, let's see. So Z is 0 effectively. And Y is negative. Well, that might as well also just be 0 because that's such a small number. But X is 0.5. So I think, let me double check this. If I add 15 degrees to Y again, that is weird. It's still at 0.523. Well, if I just keep moving it, what happens? Okay, so it did go up. So for whatever reason, I think the X and Y axes are getting switched. So how do I alleviate that? How do I fix that? So I think let's just try hard coding it and saying I don't know, if axis equals Y, then else if axis equals X, then, and we're just gonna do some hard coding here. I'm gonna switch them around. I don't know if this will fix it, but let's see. Frames said, I made Chad's avatar out of clay in art school. That's pretty funny. I made, in the attic, we have a box full of Christmas stuff, and 1 or 2 Christmases ago, I made clay ornaments of chibi, like versions of me and my wife, about this tall, and they have string on them so we can hang them from the tree. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. The y-axis, we're rotating 15 degrees. Dang, it's still not working. I really don't know why this is happening. This is really weird. This doesn't make any sense. So it just keeps rotating. And that's because the X and Y axis are mixed up. Does it have something to do with the fact that I'm pulling them in the form of Y and X instead of X and Y? Let's see. Okay. Once I get this last rotation thing working, we should actually be good to go ahead and push this to the main game. Alright, let's see. 15 degrees on the y-axis. Okay. Oh. Did I just do it? Negative 15. Oh, 0. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see what happens on the x-axis. 15 degrees. Okay, it doesn't go any further. Negative 15. Cool, cool, cool. 0. Awesome. Alright, so let's try 2 axes rotated. Y-axis 15. Ooh, that was a little strange. Okay, so maybe let's try setting x to 0. Okay, and then y to 0. So you can see there are some difficulties here. So let me figure this out. If I can fill out the... First of all, I don't even know why the y and x axes is messing up like that. That doesn't make sense to me. Input equals... Okay. What do we want to do here? Mugged Mug is asking, bro, is he standing or sitting? We're squatting, bruh. We're squatting out here. Hello, Dukesy. Welcome to the stream. We're having a squat stream. DG is asking, have you played Elden Ring yet? No, I have not. Let's go back up. Okay. Not gonna lie, doing that squat, that slow squat all the way up was a little difficult. Okay, so the problem here seems to be that the boxes don't actually hold the value that they're supposed to. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna refill the values. Yep, let's try doing that. Refill. This, I don't know what update they just did to Lua a week ago, but it has slowed down coding like 50%. Refill value boxes. axis, I believe that's supposed to be global axis, if that's the global axis. And our weld is going to be primary item.object weld. Okay. Let's pray that this works. Frames asks, who animated the webcam and donation board? Me! I did that. I'm very proud of myself. No other stream in the whole world has these camera frames or donation frames. There's a few, you can see some artifacts of the sort of like white pixels around the gears up there, which is unfortunate. If I had better software, maybe I could have done better with that, but I think it turned out pretty good. We had a stream a long time ago. I can't remember if it was on Twitch or YouTube where I was actually making those. Dukesy, didn't you join us when we were doing playtesting of Project Arena, like around, I guess that would have been around a year ago now, wouldn't it? Come on, 30 degrees. Okay. All right, let's try 0 degrees. It says it's still at 30. That's really weird. So if I put it at 30, oh, you know what? I gotta refill it after we do the manipulation. Okay, alright, yep. If not global axis, then... Come on, Roblox. This should not be that hard. There we go. Mug to Mug is asking computer specs. I built this computer in 2019, so it had some pretty good tech in it at the time, so it's not weak by any means, but some of the tech is a little old. I got a CPU is an i9 9900, and the motherboard is a Maximus Hero 11. GPU's a 2080 Ti. And for RAM, I have 64 gigs. Yep. I got a all-in-one liquid cooling on my CPU, which, you know, is not the best. At some point in the future, if I turn into a rich man all of a sudden, I really want to make a custom water loop. That's the dream. I'm not sure if my camera can stretch to actually show y'all. If I put it on the... Hold on, let's bring the desk down. If I bring the desk all the way down, I think I can show y'all the computer, I think. There's my view. Hello? Does this cord come any further? Surely it comes further than this. Oh, maybe it really doesn't. Okay, well, what if I... Come on, baby. Come on. Okay, well, I guess this is all y'all get. That's my APC down there. In case our power goes out, the way that works is it basically kicks on and the computer stays on for a good 20 minutes so I can save my work. And then once I turn the computer off, we'll have Wi-Fi and internet for half a day, maybe a full day. I thanks to that thing, even if the power's out. So that's pretty cool. I'm not sure if my camera can come any further than this. Yep. That's unfortunate. Do. Y'all getting dizzy yet? Dang. Okay, you know what? Here's what we'll do. There we go. That's the computer. It's got all the goods in it. Welcome to the stand land. Okay, so y'all got to see the setup. Alright, now let's do our testing. Set that to 0. So this is good and bad because I think you can see that when you put in 0, it actually adjusted to 0.001, which is good because it shows you what the actual value is, but it's bad because it shows you what's going on behind the scenes. So is anyone here familiar with floating point errors? Does anyone know what those are? Okay, well let me explain floating point errors real quick, in case anyone cares. So if you do calculations with a number on a computer, the computer only has a limited amount of data. Yes, Gwinner got it correct. There's a limited amount of data that each number can have. So, this is actually why when you go really far from the origin in Minecraft or in Roblox, things start getting shaky because there's only a limited amount of data for each number. So the more decimals you add onto a number, at a certain point, I don't know, 16 decimal places, it's gonna say that's too much data for one number. So it rounds off some numbers. And over time, if you're dealing with that same number, that number will get off from originally what you wanted it to be, because of the small rounding that's going on. And you can kind of see that here. So the actual number that's meant to be here is probably much smaller than 0.001. but it's trying to round it. And when I type in just flat out 0, it has trouble with that because whatever degree it was put at was not exactly 30. It was 30.000001 because that's how it was trying to get to where it's going. So if I put in 0 here, I'm guessing it's going to do the same thing. No, maybe not that time. So let's try messing around with the math here and see if we can get it to, ooh, what in the world? I put 15 in the y-axis and it rotated at 15 in the x. Oh, you know what I bet's going on here? Refill value boxes. Yep, there we go. Got my method off. It's really unfortunate I can't use that method. I don't know why that's not working. Alright, 30 degrees on the z-axis. What do we got? Okay. 0 degrees, awesome. What about negative 30? Cool, there's that rounding stuff I was talking about. It doesn't like those big round numbers. So if I put it at 0, yep. And that's actually why sorry, I'm getting a text. Okay. These negative zeros here, you see? That's why there's a negative symbol there, because the number is actually not 0. It's like negative 0.00000, like 8 zeros and then 62. But it's being rounded, so it comes out to display as negative 0, which is really strange. Alright, so let's try 15 degrees on the x-axis, and then 15 on the y. So far, so good. Sort of. You can see things have gotten a little strange here. Because the system is like... it's really doing its best to work with what you're giving it, but the numbers are just... it doesn't like them. Yeah. See there? Alright, so let's try setting this back to 0 on everything. So that works perfectly fine. You can see it all goes back to 0. And the fact that we're refilling the values... I guess some of this is just stuff you gotta deal with. But, I mean, it's not bad. I wish I would put a warning here saying, like, why you have these decimal numbers, but I think people will just kind of get used to it. It's not really something I can fix, unfortunately. But I think we're actually good to go on the draggers there. What happens if I do edit scale? Okay. So translation, rotation is what I want, and those pop up there, so that's good. Savior AGT is asking, Chad, how would we be able to share kits with each other? So the idea would be there would be a marketplace that you could make a kit and then save it and then put it on the marketplace. And then other players, they would either take your kits, just like grab it off the market, or you would have codes for your kits. So if someone wanted to use your kit, they have to have your code. The thing I can see this being the most helpful for is, like, let's say someone in the USRF makes a really cool kit, like a uniform or whatever, that they want their friends to have for a roleplay. So instead of everyone having to individually remake that kit, you just either put it on the marketplace or use your code, or maybe we'll have both systems in place. And then all their friends can dress into that kit. It'll save a lot of time. I promise. The amount of people that you see standing around just working in the rig system, that will go down probably by about half to 60 or 70% once we have a rig and kit sharing in place. Okay, so next up, I need to fix our zapper. Ah, yes. Alright, so I'm looking for our zapper. Can I drag this in here? Yes, I can. Woo! Okay. Alright, so there's our new zapper. This might actually not be the model that I needed. Oh, wait. I brought in the wrong one. Aha! Here we go. There it is. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and organize the tool here before I shrink it down just to make sure it's exactly the way we need it to be. Alright, so we got, don't need that. Oops. Okay, there we go. Trigger 1. Don't really need that. Revolver, swing. This is what we need. Let's see. Motor, cylinder, 1. And weld. I don't remember what that one's supposed to be called. Let's see. Motor cylinder 1. Weld magazine 1. Okay, so we'll call this barrel parts. Should be good to go on that. So we'll go ahead and shrink that down. Alright, so now we gotta get this to be the right size. Still looking a little large. Alright, let's see where that gets us. I want this to be as close to the same size as possible. Okay, so this one's a little larger still. Still slightly larger, I think. Yeah, let's bring that down just a teeny tiny bit. Boop. Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I made it too small. Yep, that's almost perfect. Alright, so now, let's see. There's nothing in here that really needs to be maintained other than handle and the attachments. So I'm just gonna kinda paste that in here, ungroup it, and then, you know what, not yet. I'm gonna move it into place. It's gotta be precise. Looks pretty good to me so far. Let's bring that forward just a little bit. Just a little more. That was too far. That was again too far. Come on, just a little bit. God. I just need a little nudge. Just a little bit. Alright, and it's in the... Is it in the middle? It looks like it is. Okay. Now... Unanchor all of that. Alright, so this is going to be the new motor thing that I'm messing with. And I'm going to go ahead and put this into tool space. Let's get some less sleepy music playing. How about that?
When I was young.
When he was young. Babby says, why are you streaming so late? It's noon. What are we talking about? Alright, let's get rid of that. Okay, so I need to bring up a rig tool. And we're gonna go ahead and rig this. And I don't think I need this code here. Will this work if I do this? Nope, there was an error. To index nil with descendants. Technical issues. Okay. Alright, how about now? Nope, still an issue. Oh, wait a second. I think it's because there's no primary part for some of these. Oh. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, so all I need to do is put in a primary part for these. Done. Okay, so that's going to be primary part, and we're going to call this one cylinder 1. And there we go. That's what we needed. Alright, we got a bug now. It's still a bug. Dang it. Oh, I bet it's because weld doesn't have... Yep. Mm-hmm. There we go. It worked. Dukesy says, still play Minecraft Dungeons? How'd you know I'll play that? I haven't played it recently. I did play it with friends a few months ago. But I've been thinking lately about getting into Elden Ring. I try not to multiple motors, what? I try not to let hype around games affect whether or not I'm gonna play it. I guess if after a few months everyone's saying like, oh, this game actually is really good, and they're still playing it, I think that's when I pick up games. But I just feel like my time is so limited that I really gotta pick and choose well which games I play. Hello Sharky, welcome to the chat. Red Wizard says, you should make an April Fool's exclusive item, like a prank item. So I normally partake in some sort of April Fool's thing, but here's why I probably won't be doing anything this year. Because we still don't have the medium Christmas box out. And I think people would feel more insulted than entertained if we spent time working on some April Fool's junk when we don't have all the boxes out yet. So I'm just working on normal stuff for today. Why did the primary part go away on this one? Dixie says, now that I started working, I understand when my parents says you'll have time for nothing. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think the only, like, I don't mind having not that much time. Because, like, I'm doing stuff that's kind of fun. At least I think my job is fun. But I think the only issue that I have with adulthood so far is the fact that it's not, it's like this job is my hobby and I have fun doing it, but also I have to keep doing it every single day, even on days when it's not fun, because otherwise I'm not gonna have a place to live. Whereas when I was younger, living with my parents, I could take a week of playing Call of Duty for all I care. You know, who cares? My food's still gonna be there. Why do we keep having this bug? Model needs to have its parts joined together by motor 6. Anchored? What? I don't see any anchored parts here. There's literally no anchored parts. Wait, is it this one? No? Huh? Why is it playing with my feelings like this? What? These aren't even... These don't have motors in them. What? How did these not get... Only a select few parts got welds in them either. What in the world? Okay, you know what? Let's... So this, I know, needs to go into storage. Dixie asks if I work on weekends. Sometimes. I mean, like I said, it's my job, so it's how I make money, but it's also still my hobby. So there'll be times on weekends where I'm thinking like, oh, you know, it'd be fun if I worked on this. 'Cause I don't know. I mean, I guess it's still a fun thing to do, to create things. Of course, I gotta manage myself, because if I spend 100% of my hours doing this, I'm not gonna have a social life. Why is it not? What? Oh, wait a second. Oh, no. No. It was putting it into the other thing. Crap. Oh, dang it. Now I have a bunch of motors in the wrong places. Let's see here. If I can fix this, oopsie doopsie, if I can fix this problem once and for all. Babby Pang's asking, do you get satisfied by your results, or does it feel more like an obligation? I mean, I'm definitely happy with it. I guess one of my biggest flaws, I feel, is that if there's something I'm supposed to be working on and I'm not emotionally invested in it, then it just doesn't get done. But if I am emotionally invested in it, then I don't stop working on it. So one of the biggest obstacles for me moving into ATF8 was like, you know, I'm kind of done with this story. Like, I've made 7 games under this story, and the 6th game actually revealed the ending to the story. Like, we already ended the story. And then after a while, I was like, well, why don't I just remake the entire world? And remake all the systems, like make it better than it ever was before. And, you know, looking back on it, between going from 6 to 7, that's actually what got me reignited, because I was like, so we're out in the West. The story is sort of new, but the thing that I was really invested in was the systems. Like, the customization systems going from 6 to 7 was such a big upgrade. And I think, looking back on it, people are going to feel the same way about going from 7 to 8. There's just so many more options, and there's going to be even more soon. So it is very emotionally fulfilling for me to make all these systems, and then people, you know, I walk into Barge Town and I see someone walking around as a paraplegic dog on wheels. Oh, that's pretty cool, especially all the Eldritch stuff that people make. Dixie says, the rig system in Wintertide is good. The stuff people have made is just insane. Props to you and the team for making it. Thanks, homie. I'm pretty proud of it so far. It's still got some issues that I gotta fix. And it's not done with the upgrades. Still got some upgrades to do. Looking for a photo that I took of... There we go. 25, let's see, okay. 25 seconds in, or not seconds, 25, oh no. Frame rate, we're gonna change that to 60. Did I say 25? It says 25, okay. So what I'm gonna do is say cylinder. We're gonna put that there. And then at 25 out of... Yep, cylinder out. We're gonna make that go maybe about there. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Let's make it have a little bounce to it, because I feel like that it needs some bounce to look good. There we go. Look at that bounce. Let's see. What questions do we have? Glitch Doctor says, what do you think of the prosthetics people have made? The main thing that I'm thinking at the moment is that the morph system that we had going from ATF1 all the way to now, like, I'm starting to think if maybe the rig system should just be the new system. Like, we may not even need morphs anymore, because what's the point of morphs? Like, I mean, occasionally maybe we can have like a dog morph or something. Like, that's the only thing I could see it for, is morphing into a new creature that is not able to hold tools necessarily, like a dog or a recon drone, you know? All right. So let's see here. At 148, the cylinder goes back in. And 148, the cylinder goes back in. Okay. So we're gonna put this back at I feel like that that bounce is just a little too fast and wonky. Yeah, you know what? Let's spread this out a little bit. Oh yeah, that looks better. And that one looks good too. Okay, cool. So priority on this is going to be action. I'll change it if I need to. Publisher Roblox. Okay. So this would be ATF8 zapper. Zapper reload, I guess. I may have to change this later. Zapper reload. Zapper stand reload. Okay. So let's see, what is the priority on these other ones here? Stand chamber round. Trigger pulled, magazine out. Stand chamber round. What is the priority on this? Movement? Okay, whatever. Alright, so I guess we're gonna do some testing here in a sec. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna import that animation. Zapper rows. And let's call this cylinder reload, I guess. Okay, and now the new step that I can't forget is the tool is telling the system which animations to load in. So magazine out, don't need that. Trigger pulled, yep, fire, Chamber round, nope, don't need that. Chamber out, so we're gonna change this to be cylinder reload. Zapper rows. Was that the name of the animation? Cylinder rows. Cylinder reload. Is that the... Yep, okay. Okay, so now... Ooh, the code. The code for the rows. I really gotta... I haven't been messing with that at all. I'm a little worried. Let's just dive right into it, I guess, and let's see what's broken. Oh, you know what? The the holster position, holster part default. Yep, that's not there. That's gonna break it immediately. Holster part default. And we're gonna make that hip right 1. All right. See if we got any things going on in the chat here. K6 says opinions on the Colt M1911. It's almost as old as me. Nicholas says, how did you do raycasting for the prop laser? For me, it didn't work. So what I end up doing is, wherever your camera is, so your player is like here maybe, and then your camera is actually a separate entity that moves around. So what you want to do is cast a ray from wherever your camera is pointing to where your mouse is. And there's a function for that. I think it's like called camera to screen point. So you cast it to where your mouse is pointing. And if it hits anything, that's where your prop is. So if it hits a wall, that's where your prop goes. If it hits the ground, that's where your prop goes. Okay, let's see if equipping the rows. Okay, so it can go on me. Now, let's see if equipping it actually breaks it in any way. Come on, baby. Okay, so I can hold it. Looks like everything's working so far. Can I fire it? I can fire it. It does not play the arm recoil animation. So what I'm gonna do now, what do I want to do now? I want to tool modules, pistol, laser revolver. Okay, so we're done with the dragger for now at least. So what I'm gonna do is find the recoil section of code, and I'm gonna make a separate module for it, because I think that's what we need. So I need to import play and stop self tool animation. Okay. Alright, so now, where's that recoil function? Oh yeah, there it is, fire kick. Mm-hmm. And it goes right under eject shell with fire effect. So I guess I don't necessarily even need to make a module out of that. The fire effect on this one is much shorter. Fire kick. Fire effect. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this little maneuver. Oh, oops. Okay, and what else do I need? Wilson's asking, would a laser weapon even have recoil since there's no powder? So this is something that I've done a lot of research on. I did most of this research around when Rain was coming out, because that's when we first started including real laser weapons. SPW is, I think, what it was called. But if I recall, a laser weapon actually would have recoil. Not from gunpowder explosion, but from I think it was... It wouldn't have much recoil. It would have some, not as much as a gun, but the recoil would come from the force of, I think, or the energy of the laser itself shooting out. I don't remember much of how exactly it works, but there is recoil. It's just not much. Which surprised me, because I was like, how the heck does a laser even make recoil happen? Okay, so what else do I need? I need self-tool animation. So fire effect. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that because I don't want that anymore. Don't want that. That's icky. Gonna do that. Fire effect. Click left. Now here's the thing. Place self animation. So we can do that with and fire. We don't need that anymore. At least I don't think we don't. I don't think we do. Because the firing animation is being played down here. Fire and trigger pulled. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so trigger pulled. We're going to import that to be right above. Right above there. Fire kick and fire effect. Yep, fire kick, we're gonna put that to be in here. Fire effect, yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what else do we need? I need to stop the trigger pulled. So we're gonna do that after the weight there. Okay. Let's see, what's going on in the chat? Light particles still have force. Quite smashing. Welcome back, by the way, Quite Smashing. Haven't seen you in a while. So when you condense them down, fire them at a point. Yeah, I think that's how the science behind it went. I'm probably taller. Asks, does anyone else work on the game with you? Yeah, on the menu for ATF8 we have credits. You can see the names of the other people that work on the game. For ATF1 all the way to 5, I built all of the maps myself. And then 6, I built, I would say probably 80 or 90% of the map myself. And then 7, maybe 30 to 35%. And then for 8, I would say it's probably 5% or less that I actually build now. Whereas the system stuff, that's all me. That's my focus these days. I would say I enjoy building more than scripting, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know, if you want the story to go a certain way as a DM in Dungeons and Dragons, you gotta be the DM. You can't just be a player. I guess that was a convoluted analogy. What I'm saying is if I want to make the game work the way I want it to, I gotta make it myself. Code it, that is. But the game wouldn't exist without the builders. At least not in this current grandeur. Okay, what else do I need? So I got the fire effect, I got the recoil, I got the trigger. Is that it? No, because I gotta play the reload one too. Okay, so let's play tool animation on the reload. Where are we playing our reload animation? Anim reload. There we go. Okay. So this one is cylinder reload. And let's see what results we get. Slammeron's asking, I'm guessing the North Island will begin progress when the South Island is finished? No, probably not. The plan at the moment is we're dropping everything else in terms of the build team and focusing on the alumni faction base and the USRF faction base. So the updates from here, what you're probably going to see is like the alumni portion of the campus is going to be on the map in South Island, but not the rest of campus, not yet. And then we're going to move to North Island, the mountain USRF base. So we're probably going to make some terrain and trees for North Island to get that update out. But nothing else is going to be on North Island for that update. And then as the updates continue, we're going to add more city to South Island and more stuff to North Island too. Nope, that's not the weapon I wanted. All right. So we get a bug when we try to fire the gun. Let's see what it is. Anim fire is not actually a thing anymore, so that was our problem. Red Wizard's asking, do you ever plan on making more ATF games in the future? I have no opinion, just want to know. My mentality with games in general is, and after the Flash, is I will continue making them as long as I am interested in them and as long as I enjoy playing them. The reason ATF exists in the first place is because I wanted to have a wasteland environment to roleplay with my friends. And that's still the case. And same thing with Loda. I want to have a place to roleplay that I think is fun and that I have some semblance of control over the way the game develops. Like, if I want to have a castle in the game, I'll just make a castle. So as long as I enjoy the story, we're going to keep making them. Oop, there was a bug there. Alright, line 601. Where's this come from? 112. So, what's going on here? Fire. Why is that not loading? It's because... Oh, you know what? Animations to load. Yep, there we go. That was the problem. Okay, so I've added that code in. So now let's see what happens. Midge asks, Midge, are you the Midge from YouTube? Your icon looks the same. Anyway, Midge asks, as I recall a while ago you talked about other roleplay games with new themes you wanted to pursue. Are you still interested in those? Yeah, I mean, so the current business model of Flashstorm for 2022, and I guess last year, is this plan I devised. One that I think would be fun because I want to make as many roleplay environments as possible for people to experience. And I want to have those environments for myself, selfishly, because I want to, in the morning, if I want to roleplay Wasteland, post-apocalypse, medieval fantasy, sci-fi, frontier, I want to roleplay all those in the environment that I want to make. So the plan for now is we're putting out ATF 8. If that does well, we're putting out Loda 3. If both of those do well, we're putting out this experimental sci-fi roleplay that I want to do. I don't know if many people here would be into it, because I mean there's disconnect between like the crowds of medieval fantasy and post-apocalypse, so I can imagine there's some with sci-fi as well, but the idea behind the game is like you're way out in space with fellow explorers and things fell apart, so you're alone in the middle of literally nowhere, and you can fly into the deep of space or to orbit planets or down to the surface of planets on spaceships that you prop build with your friends. I think that would be fun. So, you could be like a ship that's floating out in space, carrying cargo between planets with your friends. You built the ship, and maybe other role players pop up to your ship in their little pirate rig. And there would be a handful of like very limited planet surface areas that you could teleport to with your ship, like maybe an ice planet, maybe a lava planet. I don't know. The limit is our imagination there, I guess. But the reason I think this would be good is because the roleplay system that I'm making right now, that you're seeing us work on, would be able to work on any environment or any map. So my dog's coming to join me in here. So just like I did with Loda, all the work with Loda went into the tools and the map. There was no system work required because the system was already done. So, with this new system, all we have to do is just make the maps and the lore and the tools. And the whole system behind the scenes is already done. I think a sci-fi roleplay would be very niche, the one I'm talking about. I mean, I would still play it though. I guess that's all that matters. As long as it at least pays my bills a little bit and I have fun on it, that's all that matters. So that first bit requires that other people have fun too, at least a few people. Mitch says, that sounds interesting. I think that would gather a larger following than Loda. I think ATF players would be interested in that. Transfer to the new sci-fi game. I agree with you. I would hope not with the ATF thing though, because the idea with these making the diverse roleplay games is that the audiences are different. So, you know, think of it as like an intersection, a car intersection, where there's a McDonald's at every corner. Like, they're just going to eat each other's market, and then 3 of them are going to go bankrupt. So, you know, that's not what you want to do. You want to have a McDonald's, Olive Garden, whatever. Because those are different audiences. So, I don't want to have the audiences of these games cannibalize themselves. And it seems like Loda actually has its own audience now, which is... it's pretty awesome. Makes me happy. Makes me happy to see that there's people that enjoy something that we worked on. My dog is laying at my feet in the sun. So the actual firing animation is not playing. The trigger animation does play. Sort of. But it doesn't stop when it's supposed to. So we have a few problems. Play self animation, blah blah blah. That's very strange. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trigger animation, because I think that might actually not even be looped. Trigger pulled. No, it's definitely looped. I see it there. That is strange then. Trigger pulled. Wait, add laser, fire kick. One of these, I think, is making it delay. That would be my guess. So fire kick is not meant to delay anything. And it looks like it doesn't. So then what about add laser? Does that do anything? Does that delay it somehow? Add laser. Add laser. Is there any weight in here? Oh yeah. Yeah, there is. Wait, so... oh no, that's supposed to be a spawned function. Why am I doing this? Oof. I need to do that with the bullet too. Fire kick. Where is add bullet going on? Add bullet. Mm-hmm. Yep, we need spawn function on that one. That might fix part of the problem. Alright, what's going on in the chat? Wilson says, what was that one super old Roblox game with the classic build tools and mesh planet spheres? Really getting those vibes from the idea. I dig it. That's actually the one that I was thinking of when I was planning out the game, because like the lore, that's just like fun story stuff, but the vibe of that, what was it called? Planetary Conquest? Space Conquest? Something like that. It's a really old game. Like I was playing it back in 2008, I think 2009. But that's the one that I want to have that vibe to it. You're just like out there in space, you're in control. You know, the world is your oyster. You go out there with your friends, go to a different planet. And if we do it correctly, you can get a good amount of content out of it without having to make an entire planet's worth of terrain. Alright, so let's try this again and see what happens. Alright, so does the gun shoot back? Nope. But the trigger does pull back for a split second, so that's good. But now... Oh, you know what? I think I took out the fire recoil. No, I didn't. There it is. So why would it be messing up? Very strange indeed. Very strange indeed. Because I see it right there. So why is it not playing that? That's my question. Oh hey, Quite Smashing donated $10. Outcast super chat just for the hell of it. Thanks, Quite Smashing. Really appreciate it. You forgot to tap 2 blue for that. So you're don't forget to tap your blue. Thanks a bunch though, I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so we got an animation that's playing. It's called Fire. Do we have it? Mendel 32 Fire. Why is it not playing? Kath says medium box win. It's a coming. I've got some stuff to show off here, sort of. I'll show you all some of the stuff I'm working on in a sec. Let me take a seat for a moment, though. My dog's here hanging out. Say hello. Say hi. She's not very smart. Animazing is here. Hello, Animazing. You have the anim stored on a mutual group? No. No, actually, we had to re-import like 100 to 150 animations between the games. I'm not sure if Roblox has upgraded their animation sharing system. Angel donated $5 and said Mud Dog. Thank you, Angel. Much appreciated. Why are you calling it a Mud Dog? Okay, so if it has that animation there, then why is it not playing? Print anim name. We're just gonna have to do a bunch of prints here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm not quite sure I understand. Anim dot weight Current. Why is this animation not playing? I promise y'all I'm not offended by you calling Almond a mud dog. And I promise she is not offended either. Quite smashing. I was talking about, what was that blue thing you were talking about when I donated? It was just a Magic the Gathering joke. I don't even play Magic. I just assumed that's kind of what you were talking about since you said you cast it. Could have been talking about any card game though, I guess, or just Magic. Magic in general. Oh, D&D casting, gotcha. Okay, so what exactly is going on here? Okay, so it says 1, 2, 1, playing fire. Handle. Oh, wait a second. Wait, I'm confused now. What? So this should be what is going on here? Okay, wait. So does firing play on the handgun? Okay. Wow, no, it, I guess I messed up. So, I guess I removed the whole firing animation? Question mark? Where did it go then? Did I just remove it at some point here? Oh yeah, click left, play self animation fire. Dang, that was a mistake. Why did y'all let me do this? Okay, so, but wait a second, the firing animation is only supposed to play on the gun, I think. Or am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Because it's part of the handle. The handle motor. Mm-hmm. I just realized I was muted for that whole thing. I was talking to myself. There it is. Look, the gun actually fires back. Or it does a recoil animation. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now there's a few edge cases that I need to double check. So if you are walking, crouch walking while you equip, what happens? Okay, so your animation gets messed up. I can see that. Which is very strange. Let's try to figure out why that's happening. Welcome to the chat, O'Neill and Droscelia. Is that how you say your name? I've always kind of said it in my head as like Droscella. Oh, we got all the ATF YouTubers here. Welcome to the party, everyone. Okay, so what is the name of this animation I'm looking for? I need to be precise here. Oh, it's just crouch move. I'm gonna level with y'all here for a moment. I'm not actually a huge fan of root beer unless it's a float. I think cream soda tends to be better. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what exactly is going on when you equip while crouching? It goes down to be... That is really weird. So the weight is what it's supposed to be, but look at this. You can see how the crouching walk animation gets messed up if you equip a tool while doing it. I'm not sure why that would happen. Is it... What? I mean... It's gotta have something to do with the tool animations. So now I'm wondering if I got the priorities wrong for these. Well, let's see now. If I bring in crouch, aim, what's the priority on this? Ooh, that's incorrect. Huh, okay. And okay, so handgun, crouch, idle is what we need to replace. Crouch, idle. Handgun, crouch. Crouch, aim, here it is. Okay. Nicholas Wright asks, you might have overwritten the leg in the tool animation. Yeah, I mean, I guess in so many words that would be roughly what was happening. So let's see now if that crouch moving issue has been fixed. So I'm crouching, I'm moving, and I'm equipping. There we go. Fixed it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I guess now I just need to test some edge cases. Like, for example, if you are equipping while you're climbing, what happens? Because I haven't tested that one. I mean, so that one... Oh, if you press Q, it bugs out. Let's see. I'm 360. I did watch, recently I found this ATF YouTuber called, I think his name is My Guy. I think his content I enjoy a little bit because he criticizes the game for certain things, but he doesn't just say like you know, like FRPers are garbage, or he doesn't just complain about things for the sake of complaining. He like offers things that the development team can do and things that the players individually can do to make the experience more fun. Okay, so action Q bugs out. Tool state is not equal equipped. Well, now my question is, if I start climbing with it already in relaxed mode, what happens? Okay. So it actually plays everything good with no errors. So let's see here. In that case, how do we want to address this? Client module, animated state. So I need to, I need to check if you're climbing. If you're climbing, then we're just gonna say, yep, climb, okay. So if that or you're climbing, then don't do anything. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so if I press Q while I'm climbing, yay, nothing happens. Cool. Alright, so I actually have not tested reloading yet, I think, on this one, so I'm gonna see what happens here. So there was a bug, but what? Oh, okay. Motor cylinder, yep. Yep, motor cylinder. So I've got to add a 1 to that, because that's the way we're naming things now. And then theoretically, the zapper should be fully functional again. Alright, so let's try reloading this bad boy. Nope, there's a bug there. Weld magazine. Why is that not there? Is it because I put a 1 on the end of that too? Oh no. Oh wait, no, I'm in Mindell. What am I talking about? Yep, it's got a 1 on the end of it. Christ. Weld, magazine. So we got 5 of those too. What happens now? Oh, looks like it might actually work. Let's get a close-up look. So one problem is I don't actually see the magazine dropping on the ground, even though that should be happening. Yeah. Huh. Why would that not be happening? That's supposed to happen. Magazine drop. Do. Do. Dropped magazine. Okay, so I guess it's being brought into the workspace. So I'm going to keep an eye on the workspace here and see if it actually pops in. I have 10 seconds to see if it's actually there. So, yeah, I don't see anything. Weld, am I renaming it perhaps? Dropped magazine. Okay, this is very strange. So it's making everything invisible, but then I guess it's not doing this part. Physical tools. That is very weird. Why would it not? It is making it invisible. I can see it. It goes invisible. What? I'm very confused. Let's just add a bunch of print statements here, I guess. Alright. Not the most exciting stream, I understand. But a lot of this, this is just what happens behind the scenes. Me staring at my screen all day to try to get a handful of bugs fixed. So it goes to 1 and 2 and then stops. Isn't that everything? Or is it missing a few? Oh, well, because it's waiting 10 seconds. Well, what in the world? Okay, so what if we print instead, dropped magazine. Poor Chad, he sounds kind of sad. Not really. Just kind of one of those grindy days where I'm just grinding through a bunch of bugs to try to get an update out. Not really sad though. Okay, so if you reload... Okay, dropped magazine. Do we have one of those in workspace? What in the world? It's right there? Why would it be right there? What? Huh? Is it still welded? Oh, Lord. What? It's welded to cylinder 1. Why would it be welded? Okay. Tool weld, drop magazine, primary part tool weld. I guess that's why. Cylinder 1 is what it actually needs to be. So that might actually fix our problem. But let's see. Okay. Well, a bug is something, I guess. So, why is it giving me a bug now? Primary part. The tool weld is right there, I see it. But it's being welded twice. What? It's being welded twice to the cylinder. Why is that happening? Is it that way before I reload too? Okay, let's see. Do we have the double weld problem currently? We do. That is strange. But it says one of them is inactive. Is it because I've made it that way into the storage? Oh boy. Yeah, that stuff's already there. Oh no. Gotta get rid of that. That's not good. All that stuff should not be there. Okay, so that's fixed. So, oh no. Now that cylinder 1 thing I was looking at, tool weld is actually the proper name. Alright, so this should actually fix it. And then there we go, it drops. So the only... I want to fix the camera situation because it's not actually... The camera's not in your head when you're crouched. It is sort of when you're prone though. It's not quite, but it's sort of. I guess that'll be a problem for another day. For now, I think what I want to do is just double check that everything works the way it's supposed to. Oh, look at that. So walking with a sword, I guess priorities for that is wrong too. Because that had the same problem as the handgun did earlier. So why don't we look for that? Let's see, machete. Stand idle. What's the priority on this? Core. Okay, so I guess the walking is the one that's got the wrong priority. Machete. Stand. Move. Wait, where'd it go? Machete, stand, move, stand, swing. There it is. Stand, move. Okay, so what's the priority on this one? Yep, that's the wrong priority. Alright, so we'll just save that one. Stand, move. Mm-hmm. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, so the shiv is basically the exact same thing as the machete. So if the machete is all good to go, then the shiv is too. Ooh, that was kind of a weird jerking animation. That is strange. I guess we'll take a look at the code here. Something's wrong. And what is wrong? When you're equipping and unequipping, it seems to jerk around. Well, it's got that delay there, so that works. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Grab tool, prepare. What was I doing with that? Grab tool. Is that still here? Grab tool setup. Grab tool, and we got grab tool setup here under unequip. Do 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 do. I don't think I need any of that stuff going on. Speed adjustment, we can probably get rid of all that. So I'm gonna add this here. Unequip setup. So then the only thing I need to do is add to the prone and the standing equip the setup. So let's see, machete, stand, equip. Yep, that's the one I need. Now, if I recall correctly, grab tool setup would be 12. So 1 divided by 60 times 12. Yeah. So then 1 divided by 30 times 6 would be what I need. So I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab tool setup. I kind of want to go back to that rainy music we had. Do 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 do. Alright, so this was machete, stand, equip. Machete, stand, equip. Okay. Alright, so now I need to do the same thing for prone equip. Machete, prone equip, prone equip. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to double check this because I don't even remember if it's supposed to be 0.2 seconds apart. My dog's here. Handgun prone equip. Oh no, I never fixed this one too. Oh boy, okay. Handgun, alright. That's something I gotta fix then. So handgun stand equip, where is that? Ooh, working with all these animations is make my brain explode. Handgun equip. Is this the one I need? This doesn't feel like the one I need. Handgun stand equip, that's the one. Oh no, this one doesn't even have any keyframes. What? Wait. Is the newer one? There's gotta be a newer one. Handgun stand equip. Yeah, there's a newer one right there. Okay, so from 0.19 to 31. Okay, so that is 0.2 apart. Yep. Okay, so then now let me go ahead and before I forget fix the handgun prone equip. Handgun prone equip import. Okay, so 0.2 seconds beyond that would be 55. Animation event grab tool setup. Okay, now I need to replace that one. Handgun prone equip. Handgun prone equip. Okay. Ooh, good lord. Alright, now the machete. Prone equip. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Animation event. Grab tool setup. All right, prone, equip. Okay, there we go. Whew. All right, done with those shenanigans. All right, now we can see if prone equipping works like we wanted. Sometime very soon, I really want to add the in-game lore and rules guide. I feel like that would be fun. It'd be nice for players to have too. Okay, so, I mean, it looks like it works. The only weird thing is it kind of... Huh, you know what? I think there's maybe something that I didn't add here. Let's see. So on pistol unequip, when it hits unequipped, it actually stops everything. But on this one, oh, it doesn't stop the animation. Oh. On equipped 2, it's supposed to stop the animation. Yeah, okay. Self.toolState is unequipped. I don't know if that really does anything. Tool state? Is that something that I'm still... Weird. Why did I not change it back? Oh boy, that could have caused some problems here and there. Ensued Banner says, how come you haven't been announcing streams in the Discord? For the past many months, I've been working on the back-end systems, and it's been very difficult for me to focus on all this code-related stuff, because this, like, the code has gotten more and more complex as I've gone on with these projects, and there was a lot of stress, I think, behind it. I think for now, I kind of just enjoy having like a small group of people who are like the people who are really interested. And then maybe sometime soon, maybe after we get these boxes out, is when I'll start announcing them again. So this actually works. Oh, hey, DJ's in the studio. Oh yeah, if you're watching right now, hit the bell button. Although I'm guessing if you're here, you already have at some point. I've heard that it helps the stream. Let's stand up again, why don't we? I see DJ is in studio with me, but he hasn't said anything in the chat. So I'm wondering if he just kind of joined to see what I was up to. So the recoil thing, fire kick. One thing I'm worried about is there a situation in which it wouldn't stop at all? And I think there is. Yeah. If self dot tool state is not equal equipped, then we're gonna emergency disconnect it. Yep. Tool state equals, yeah, self dot tool state. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna need to do that with the zapper as well, because if that thing bugs out and then just keeps running forever, that would be terrible. Laser revolver. Mm-hmm. There we go. Let's add that there. That should fix some things. Oh, hello, DJ. Welcome to the stream. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, so sorry, I was just responding to a text. I think we may actually be ready to do an update. I need to do some final testing to make sure everything works as intended. Duxie says, I've been thinking of ATF/X Loda 3, but I feel like it's a bad idea since 2 flopped because I gave it to Rocket. I don't know how much advice I could give on those stories. I think when I was watching the first story, it was fun to watch. I think maybe if there was a little more structure to it in terms of the story, I think it would have been more enjoyable, at least for me personally. It was fun to see you sort of have a very real roleplay experience. But yeah, I do think a structured story would be kind of fun. Yeah. I don't know. It's up to you though. I mean, the sort of like very visceral roleplay experience video, I think there's a place for that. Alright, so what I gotta do now is when we're adding these extra motors, I need to make them invisible because we no longer need to actually see them since we're out of that testing phase. Holster positioning rig. I'll be back in just a second. Hello everyone. I'm back. Unfortunately, some things came up, so I need to leave my house. And I think I'll be pretty busy when I get back, so I think we may just have to end the stream here for now. On the bright side, it's looking like tonight is the night that we're finally gonna have the animation system update out. Don't expect too much with it. There's not all that much going on the surface. Like, there's not all that many cool cool effects that you're gonna see. You're gonna see some things, but a lot of the stuff that's going on with this update is under the surface. So again, don't expect too much, but we should have that update ready by tonight, and then we'll have the updates rolling out nice and smooth again. It's been a long while. Let's go ahead and go into our ending screen here. So if you donated during the stream, I really appreciate it. Our donors for today are Quite Smashing and Angel. So thank you two for donating. Really appreciate it. Every bit helps. All the ATF YouTubers who showed up, thank you for coming around. I hope you enjoyed hanging out for a bit. And I hope you're excited about the update. I'll see y'all there. Bye, everyone.